Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jamila Daura. Thank you for clicking to watch this video. If you are new, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, hi. In today's video we are going to be talking about minding your manners. This is basically bordering around etiquettes, as a young woman, as an older woman, whatever category you are. This video is going to be very important, because it's like this social media age, everybody just does not get it anymore, most especially how they present themselves, how we talk, how we interact, the relationships we keep, and all those things. But the big chunk of this video is honestly just going to be on etiquette. So please subscribe to my channel, like I said, turn on your notification, and let's get right into it. And oh, by the way, I also have another channel called Ado Lifestyle, where the contents are a lot laid back. So beauty content, skincare, anything you can think about, I have it on that channel, and I upload 3 times a week. So if you are not subscribed there, please go do. And for this channel, I upload once a week. So if you want to see more of me, that is where you would see more contents from me. So let's dive right into it. So the first thing I want to talk to us about here is character. Character is a big representation of who we are as an individual, and this borders around a lot of things, but here I'm going to talk on shyness and confidence. A lot of people think that being shy means being timid, but far from it. Shyness as Muslims is part of our iman. It is very important for us as Muslims to maintain a level of decorum in what we know, in how we talk, in how we behave. So people feel like, okay, people that are shy are not either smart people, they are not intelligent, they are timid, they are socially awkward. That is not it. If it is something that Allah has put in us, and even if you do not have it, you try to even build yourself to be someone that puts limits to a lot of things. And when you think about confidence, you now see that, okay, people are in this age and time, people are beginning to confuse being rude for confidence. Like, people think that when they are rude, they are being confident. When they talk anyhow, when they respond to people anyhow, they are defending themselves, they are speaking up, they have a voice, and that is confidence. It is a very big turn off for character building when you are just that person that has no limit, that has no boundaries, and you can spew anything, or you can just spew anything, and you have no regard for the person that you're dealing with, whether that person is older or younger. Whatever civilization brings to us, there is always going to be clear cut on hierarchy. Hierarchy in age is always there. I do not subscribe to that mental prison that our parents put us in when we're growing up, where someone that is older than you is just off limits for you to protect yourself from. Like, our parents did not give us that equipment, they did not give us that weapon of confidence for us to be able to stand up for ourselves. So I am not of that school of thought. I am going to equip my children to be confident, of course, to have a voice, but there's always going to be that understanding of clear hierarchy. Whether you're an uncle, you're an aunt, if you do things to me that I do not like, I want my child to be able to say that respectfully, I don't like this. Respectfully, I do not appreciate that you've said this to me, you've called me this name, you've done this to me. Because that is where our parents put us as. For me, that is my own experience. Like, when an auntie have bullied you, or an uncle have bullied you or abused you in some sort of way, you're too scared to talk, you're too scared to to speak up. That is not what I'm talking about. But don't be, once things like that are not supposed to happen to you, please speak up. But however, learn that there are people who are older than you, and they deserve to be respected as much as you deserve to be respected as someone that is younger. The next etiquette I'm going to talk about is dressing. I'm not going to even talk about it from a religious perspective. Like, I'm not going to come and tell you that Islam says this, Christianity says that, but presentation, even the Englishman or the Westerners or civilized people told us that dress the way you want to be addressed. So that should be common sense enough for us to know that there is what you wear, what when you wear it, where you wear it to. My hijab is always going to be with me, whether I tie it as a turban and I'm properly covered to the best of my ability. It is always going to be an identity for me. But what I'm trying to say here is that please dress appropriately. Some of us in front of our in-laws, we don't know how to dress. In this part, I'm going to even talk as Muslims. Like, you as Muslims, there are clothes meant for, there are things you cannot, your non-muharram, when you're around them, like your brother-in-laws, your sister-in-laws, even as this is as a man, there are things you just cannot wear in their presence. The way you carry yourself in their presence, just dress appropriately. You see people going out with pants and bras now, and they call it outfits. They call it whatever sexy outfit they want to call it. You can still look sexy and still look classy and still look presentable and not look like trash. So please dress appropriately. Dress the way you want to be addressed. And I, for one, I am that person. Like, I judge people by the way they dress. If you dress anyhow and you come to me, I will probably respond to you anyhow. Like, I would not say anyhow per se, but not take you as seriously as someone that is properly presentable to me. And that is why, even for me as my own self, I always try to, whether I'm doing YouTube or not doing YouTube, I try to look presentable. And dressing your age, again, that is appropriate dressing for age. You see grandmothers dressing like 21-year-olds. Age is just a number, but when you have visible flaws as an older woman, as a matured woman with matured skin, with all the things that have happened to you based on history, based on your life experiences, it tells on our bodies. And there are clothes for people your age. Wear clothes your age. Dress appropriately. I'm not saying you should look like Ancient of Days. No, I'm just telling you that there are clothes that are for your age, and dress your age. And even if you're a teenager and you're an adolescent or an adult or midlife crisis, like midlife crisis women, oh my goodness, when you see midlife crisis dressing, you know that this one is midlife crisis. People that are in their mid-30s to late 40s, like, and trying so hard to look like they are 21. Please dress your age. The next point I have is mannerism. This is how you talk, how you walk, how you relate with people. This is very, very important. A lot of people lack manners these days. It still goes back to the character thing. They feel like they can talk on, you see 18-year-olds talking on 35-year-old issues. And I'm like, what? Like, there are just some topics that even I, as someone in her mid-30s, I can't even comment on it. That is because there are just things you don't want people to attribute to you. Internet will never forget. The way you carry yourself, again, is the way people are going to carry you. People don't understand that you don't have to know it all. People want to act like they know it all just because they want to feel among, be in tune with what is going on. It does not make you cool to be commenting on everything. It does not make you cool to want to talk about everything. Whatever it is that you want to talk about, let it be value-adding conversations. But if it's not value-adding conversations, like when you go on some Instagram post and you see the kind of comments young people leave, and you'll be like, when I was 18, could I even talk like this? Could I? And I like it that way. Call me old, call me whatever, call me not cool. I like it that way. I want to, like I said, there is an image I have created for myself. This is who I want to be. This is my identity. And I don't want everybody, when I'm talking with my siblings, when I'm talking with my spouse, when I'm talking with my parents, I have limits of conversation with all this group of people. And that is how it should be. How do you walk? Me, people don't think that is something, but I like to walk classy. I like to walk in controlled steps. I don't want to start walking blah, 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 and everything in my body will be slapping at each other, or my feet is just dragging and all those things. Kharia is somebody that is fast paced, just like her dad, and every time I try, slow down. So it might look like it is nothing, but it is still very, very important to pay attention to very little details that makes us up as an individual, as your own person. And for me, the biggest is always how people talk. I don't like people that talk too much. Be talkatives, be control, have self-control. And how do you relate with people? Some, like, the world is angry. I keep saying that the world is angry because everybody just seems to be bitter. Like, there is no room for mistake. There is no room for correction. There is no room for anything anymore. The moment you want to say something, or you can even ask an innocent question and you get insulted for asking an innocent question. You can leave an innocent comment or say something innocently and you get judged for it. So how do we relate with people? We should make room and be more accommodating, and it just makes you a better person and you learn from it, and it helps you improve on your manners. The last item I have here is cleanliness. Oh my goodness. This is something that is really, really important. Cleanliness is next to godliness. I'm sure this is in Islam and also Christianity. So I don't know, there are people, or there are a group of people in today's world where they feel like bathing should not be an everyday thing. Deodorants, every deodorant out there is chemical, whatever, and is not good for the body. Every moisturizer is bad for the body. Everything just out there negating everything for humanity. And you'll be like, okay, what can I use? Should I be rubbing palm oil? Or should I be rubbing baby powder on my armpits as a 30-something-year-old woman? Like, what exactly what exactly is wrong with some people? Like, everything cannot be bad. Let people find what is good for them. And if you are going to be this person that will not bath, that will not brush their teeth, that will not wear proper clothes, that would not just not smell, then please don't interact. Just be in your own. Look for your own planet or look for your own land and just stay there, because it is actually very offensive. It is very, very offensive to smell, to carry smelly mouth and open it in front of people to talk. It is offensive to smell. Like, I don't know why people don't feel like that thing is offensive. Like, to have, even if you have body odor, I'm actually going to bring a video on body odor, how to like combat it traditionally and otherwise. But even if you have body odor, look for solutions. There are people, it is not health condition, it is not like there are clean products for people with sensitive skin, but there are still just there are just people out there that also do not care. They don't have it in them to take care of themselves. They don't know how to do it. And yeah, that is where you are going to have big work. But please, if you're one of those people, be intentional about all these things. Like, it is offensive for you to smell. It is offensive for you to carry dirty nails, carry overgrown everything, and you start interacting with people like that. I have been to a bank one time in Nigeria, and I was sitting down being served by the person serving me, and this person just came to sit beside me. I stood up. I could not pretend that, okay, I can sit down there and inhale everything. I stood up, and when the person asked me why I stood up, I was like, I cannot stand this smell. I said it, and whatever it is that was going to happen, because you cannot just come and open, your armpit is smelling, you're wearing a sleeveless top and all those things, and you expect people, then when people complain, you'll be like, oh, they're not nice, they're not kind, they're not that. And there is the question I actually sincerely have: do people not know that they smell? Like, do you not know when your mouth smells? Do you not know when your armpit is smelling? Do you not know when your clothes is dirty? Do you not know when your clothes is smelling? So yeah, cleanliness is next to godliness. It is very, very important to keep clean. There is no excuse. Don't subject people to your own belief in such a way that it is harmful to them. Like, some people can legit throw up from smell. I get there is migraine that can be induced by smell. Headaches can be induced by smell. People can faint from smell. So you don't want to put all those burden on people. So it is a good practice and good etiquette to have good personal hygiene. Please, I beg of you. So this is where I end today's video. Please subscribe to my channel. Tell me what are other things that you think should be something a woman or a young girl, or just anybody should have, but this is specifically for women. So yeah, please suggest in the comment section what are those things that you feel like a woman should have to up her etiquette and to up her manners and all those things. Yeah, so that is it for this video. Please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to turn on your notifications. See you in my next video. Bye and stay blessed.